Hello and welcome back to the Kitchen Counter series. My name is Brian Chapp. I'm the CEO and founder at Tech Recipes. With me today is my friend and colleague, Erin Gorky. Erin is running agency partnerships at NYIAX. We're going to talk a little bit about what NYIAX is, but the focus of this episode is to really talk about private marketplaces, programmatic guarantees, and how anybody in the automation space can access premium, transparent inventory in an automated way.
PMPs, just as you simply stated, are just curated inventory from a publisher or SSP, right? That's curated for a select advertiser or buyer to activate through programmatic pipes, right? And I think PMPs are utilized in different ways for different reasons, right? But traditionally, the purpose of going through programmatic pipes is to give that buyer more control over the inventory. When we're talking about programmatic guaranteed, I would say the purpose is similar, right? You're shifting from more of a direct IO strategy and you're kind of moving that sort of like direct publisher inventory through programmatic pipes. You filter more through the same pipes. You have more, ideally, transparency. You have more control to manage your scale and your frequency and activate your first party data or whatever your data strategy is. So buyers come to us with a domain list, let's say. We help them curate PMPs that meet that criteria, also recommend other inventory that meets that criteria, and we can push it to any seat for activation, and in the platform stitch together that reporting. I think buying CTV in the open exchange is creating a lot of problems for advertisers because of the tremendous amount of fraud, right? So this is where these deal ID enabled activations come into play and are critical as buyers are transacting more on this type of inventory through programmatic pipes. I definitely think PG deals have been prioritized, but as the inventory available starts to scale, I think we will see more of this inventory transacted via PMPs. I think one of the big challenges that I hear consistently is there's conflicting KPIs that buyers are tasked with, right? And driving awareness, but having some sort of last click attribution model also in place is that's a challenging strategy to manage. So your measurement approach is, of course, that's a very good point, is a critical component to ensure that you're successful, that your campaign's successful. The good and the bad of buying and having a programmatic strategy and buying media through programmatic pipes is you're literally connected to the entirety of the ecosystem. But there should always be flexibility between buy types, right? You can reserve inventory up front versus with programmatic guaranteed, right? Yeah. But you should have fluidity between PMPs, open exchange.
First and foremost is if you're already running on open web, look at the domain or URL data to understand the top performing sites for you to help influence or communicate which domains should be included or tested within a private marketplace strategy. And then also make sure that they have been excluded from your open web approach. And then last but not least is make sure that if you're running against multiple DSPs or demand side platforms, is that you also don't include the same curated inventory in each, because that will also create duplication, which results in waste, which then will decrease your overall ROI when the whole goal is to be generating more revenue, more sales, and better brand awareness and consumer engagement. So with that, I wanted to thank Erin. Thanks for joining us. And for all of you that have joined us today, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks, everyone.